This evening, KMIR News aired a special event, Rebuilding Trust, the Future of Palm Springs, a live broadcast with city leaders and the new president of Westman Development. It focused on how the city and projects are moving after the corruption scandal that rocked City Hall. KMIR's Kitty Alvarado files this report.
Above Palm Springs, atop the Rowan Kimpton Hotel, still under construction, was the perfect backdrop for a KMIR news special.
Rebuilding Trust, the Future of Palm Springs.
KMIR's Gino Lamont and political analyst Hank Plant had a live, unedited conversation with Palm Springs city leaders and president of Westman Development. They addressed the corruption scandal that resulted in a raid of City Hall and criminal charges against former Mayor Steve Pugnier and developers John Westman and Richard Meany, and what this will mean for the city moving forward. Off the top, Lamont asked what many have been wondering after the district attorney said charges may put deals made with Westman in jeopardy.
Can you tell the citizens of Palm Springs right now that legally speaking, that is true or not true, that these deals may need to be unwound?
Our attorneys have told us that no transactions need to be unwound and we can move forward and open up downtown at the end of this year.
Westman Development is in a partnership with the city on the 13-acre downtown redevelopment project. Braun, Westman's son-in-law, took over after Westman stepped down after being charged with bribing the former mayor in exchange for favorable deals with the city. J.R. Roberts said the change in leadership has been good.
Working with Michael Braun has always been a pleasure. The man has always been honest with us. We've always seen a high level of integrity from him. And I will tell you, that is not true of John Westman. And it was always very difficult to deal with John Westman. So this is actually, for me, a new era.
Moon addressed calls by some to stop doing business with Westman Development.
Westman Development is not under indictment. John Westman is under indictment. We have attorneys looking at all those agreements so we can have contingency plans in place to be prepared for anything that might come down the road.
All said the project must go on for the good of the city.
This is going to drive our local economy for the next 50 years. It's going to allow us to provide police and fire services and all the good things we need to do in this city.
After the show, Wendy Braun, Michael's wife and Westman's daughter, spoke out for the first time.
This project is a very personal thing for Michael and our entire family. There's been a lot of bumps in the road. However, it's coming to fruition and it's going to be a game changer for downtown Palm Springs.
Plant said this conversation was a good start to rebuilding trust with the residents of Palm Springs.
There was a lot of fear after the raid and then after the indictments came down that this thing might come to a halt. I get a sense now that everything is on track. It'll be done on time.
In Palm Springs, Kitty Alvarado, KMIR News.